tried to avoid talking about this. I mean, I didn't really try to avoid it. I just got tired of hearing about it. Didn't feel like talking about it because I was going to make this point before, but now as the stories come up again, I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I'm going to have to just speak my mind. The whole Tiger Woods Saga, you know, and what has propelled me to go ahead and speak my mind is because, again, yesterday, as he made his apology speech, you saw what was a large part of the problem, not only with him, but with celebrities in general, and with society in general, is the attention that he got. Which, I mean, now you're going to have to listen, pay attention, and think before you say, I'm a hater, or this, that, or other, whatever. But you got to understand, see, people can criticize Tiger and his actions all they want to. The problem is that I don't care what you think you would do if you were in Tiger's position, having all that money and all that fame, where our society thinks celebrities are gods and treats them as such. You would think you would act a particular way in this situation, but you don't know how you would act. You forget how permissive society is when you're talking about cheating on your spouse, when you're talking about sex, you know, promiscuity. Listen to the music. Look at television. Look at Sex in the City. How women brag about having multiple partners. Look at Atlanta Housewives. You see women, you see what I'm saying? So you have this conditioning of the mind where it's not as bad as it used to be back in the day to have extramarital affairs or to have promiscuous sex. So you got that at the foundation of the thought process, and then here I am, somebody with a huge amount of money, you know. Women are throwing themselves at my feet because you got gold diggers and you got just mesmerized women who think I'm a god. You see what I'm saying? So you can think that you would behave a certain way if you was the guy in that position, but you don't know, because don't forget that none of us are perfect. Don't forget that we are a fallen people, and don't forget that temptation is overwhelming. And so you may think that you would have remained faithful to your wife. You don't know. The problem in the big story is not Tiger Woods. The big story and the big problem that everyone has missed is how people view celebrities as God. That is, now I'm not providing an excuse for Tiger Woods. All I'm saying is a lot to do with his, a lot to do with him ending up making a bad decision was the environment that he dwells, which is an environment where he's treated and viewed as a god by the average person. You know, which, of course, at a subconscious level, enables you to feel as though you are entitled to do certain things without having to worry about the repercussions. That's the biggest story. Remember where you heard it first. You're here it being addressed by professionals and experts, psychologists and the such in a couple of years, I guess. I don't know. In the meanwhile, you will continue to see celebrities and athletes doing these things. Now, didn't the explanation I just give you provide insight on how you keep seeing celebrities do things that you in your mind say that you wouldn't have done, and how they mess themselves up? Well, that's how come they're able to do it. Because not really, but it's because us, the general population, see and treat them as gods, and so we are just as much at fault for them having made some of these decisions as they are. Because if we didn't treat them the way that we treat them, they would realize that even though they enjoy some special privileges, that it's just not a free-for-all. You know? And that's about all I got to say about that. Roger! Yeah, so what do you do about this? Well, we start by, again, having sufficient influence in our children's lives and being the biggest role model. Obviously, you're not going to overshadow a celebrity, but for the most part, a parent should be able to put into perspective the fact that celebrities are nothing more than humans with extraordinary talent or good luck. And not to, so that their children will not be mesmerized by people's celebrity status and not treat them as, so they won't grow up their whole lives treating them as gods. And then hopefully one day there will be a better environment where celebrities and average people can coexist without celebrities ending up doing things so easily to ruin their lives. And if you think that I'm joking, I mean, all you got to do is look around. Look at how many famous people can snap their fingers at the opposite sex and it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? That's just proof of how easy it is. That's just show you how ridiculous. Okay, look at all the rappers who has 5, 6, whatever, baby mamas. Okay, usage of exaggeration to illustrate 2, 3 baby mamas, and the women ain't got no better sense unless it's their intention, which I imagine it is some of them's intention. But why in the world would you sleep with somebody where you can pretty safely assume is having a bunch of unprotected sex? So you subjecting yourself to that high risk of getting a disease. So I mean, it's crazy. You don't think about it. If you don't believe what I'm saying about the obsession with celebrities, look, anytime you go to Yahoo, you'll see that the top search terms is usually celebrity names, one or another. So that is the real story. The real story is our obsession with celebrities and how the people and the media puts them on a pedestal and looks up to them like God. That's the problem. That's how it is so easy for celebrities to make decisions that we swear out we wouldn't make, but we don't know until we are in their shoes, having to deal with being treated as a god. You know what I mean? Somebody discuss that. Why won't you?